starting tomorrow.
Yeah. So there's one thing getting the aid into Gaza, and another getting it to the people who need it most, because we have to obviously make sure it doesn't get stolen or siphoned away. I mean, there's been a lot of back and forth about who's responsible for some of those problems.
Hour clock for Hamas to release the hostages, 47 who were kidnapped in the October 7th, 2023 attacks are still in Gaza. At least 20 are still believed to be alive. In an address to the nation today, to Israel today, the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu implied for the first time that not all the remains of the deceased hostages will return. Let's get right to CNN's Jeremy Diamond with the latest from Tel Aviv, where I know this nation, the entire nation, watching all these events so closely. Israeli military confirmed at noon today that they had completed their withdrawal from parts of Gaza, and once they completed that, that means that a ceasefire, according to them, is officially in effect, and also that Hamas now has 72 hours to return the hostages, which could put the return of the hostages as late as, but perhaps sooner than, Monday at noon. And that also suggests that President Trump's visit on Monday will coincide quite shortly thereafter, right before the release of those hostages. And perhaps we will see President Trump actually being able to greet some of those hostages. We know, of course, that here in Hostage Square yesterday we saw a lot of American flags in the air, a lot of people thanking and crediting President Trump directly for his role in securing this.
Finish. And everything has to be rebuilt anew. All the infrastructures, houses, schools. Don't forget, it's the third year without schools. So how to talk about the future from the international society or any other institutions. And the rebuilding will take years.
All right, joining me live from Gaza is Testing Room spokesperson for UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund. Thank you so much for being here with us. Really appreciate it. So just to start off, if you could, I mean, I know reportedly there were still strikes early this morning, so things are still tenuous, but describe to me the feeling on the ground there now that apparently there is this ceasefire.
And in Gaza City this morning, and we know that when there are attacks on the Gaza Strip, that they kill and injure children.
All right, so the efforts to try to alleviate some of that suffering that you're talking about, assuming the ceasefire does hold, when do you think UNICEF teams will actually be able to get back into Gaza and start delivering that much-needed aid?
Well, we've never left Gaza. We've been here the whole time delivering aid. But our hope is that this ceasefire will allow us to scale up. That's the goal here, because there have been, of course, a near-complete blockade that has stopped us from bringing in enough aid. So we need to see all available crossings into the Gaza Strip open so that we can get hundreds of trucks worth of aid in every day. UNICEF has more than 1,300 trucks pre-positioned outside the Gaza Strip, ready to come in, nutrition supplies, medical supplies, other life-saving care for kids. So we hope that the ceasefire will come into force today, and that we will see that scaling up of aid in the coming days.
You talked about some of the things on that you're hoping to deliver. I mean, what is at the very top of your list, and then what do you and your team sort of need to tackle first?
Nutrition is at the very top of our list. Of course, the famine has been confirmed in Gaza City, so we're really trying to bring in more nutrition supplies and make sure that they get to the children and the families who so desperately need them wherever